You, Tony. All right. I'm going to share my screen with you.
Hold on 1 second. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. All right.
Can you see my Google Drive?
Yes. How do I make it bigger though?
Yeah, make me big, bro.
Make you. You're a big boy.
I'm a big boy, but I can carry my weight.
Yes, you can. You're fast, bro. Let's see here. How do I? Okay. I don't use this stuff. Let me see. Hide. Hide full screen. Okay. Got it.
Ready to rock?
Ready to rock, baby.
Okay,
Right.
can you still see me?
Yeah, I can still see you.
Okay, I'm little. Screen's big.
Yeah.
You can see Ignite Social right here. Boom.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to be sending you this link so you have access to this.
Okay.
Real quick, I'm just going to kind of go over it. This is the engine, which is quality, value, consistency, networking. You don't have to read this right now, but definitely go through that later. We're going to be unpacking a lot of this stuff as the weeks go on. But today, I am going to present. Can you still see this?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to jump right into it.
Okay.
The goal, right? And we kind of talked about this a little bit while we were walking the track backwards. The goal is to change the perspective on how you individually use social media instead of letting it use you, to by being more intentional with your time spent and networking in target local areas, creating authentic, relatable content, educating, entertaining your audience, not focusing on sales, but cultivating and building relationships from the palm of your hand. It's not about quantity of followers you have, it's about the quality of followers you create. That's the goal, right?
Yes.
We'll jump more back into that later. So excuses, I hear a lot of excuses. I don't know how to use this. I'm too old. I'm awkward. There's a bunch of excuses, right? But
Yeah.
practice makes progress. And you can also practice by making videos. You don't seem too bad making videos. Like I have to deal with people that are a straight no. I'm not going to do it,
Yeah.
So that's what this slide is more for, because most people have an issue being on camera. Most people have this and it's normal. I don't like the way I sound. I hate the way I look, and we're our own biggest critic. So once we see ourselves on camera, we're just like, nope, I don't want to do it. However, if you push past that, you get used to seeing yourself, then it becomes a normal thing. We can't see ourselves every day, all day long, but the world does. So
Yeah.
the world's used to us. We're just not used to ourselves. Again, once we get used to seeing ourselves, it becomes easy and we start cranking out videos. However, um, a method that you can use is Facebook. Facebook tells you every day when it's somebody's birthday. Go on Facebook, find out whose birthday it is, and instead of sending them an automated message or getting on their page and typing something out, think outside the box, be different. You're probably going to be the only one that sends them a text message or a message of you recording yourself telling them happy birthday. This is somebody that you haven't seen since high school, bro. Get on your phone, make a short 10-second video, say, hey, just noticed that it was your birthday on Facebook, wishing you all the best. Let's grab coffee sometime. I'd love to hang out with you and see how everything's going. Boom. Happy birthday. Have a blessed day. Whatever it is you want to say, make it short, sweet. The impact you're going to make on this person is it's unbelievable. I had somebody do this to me, so I understand the impact it left on me. And I was like, wow, they just got real personal with me. And it takes 10 seconds. You're knocking out a couple things here. You're practicing making videos and you are touching your database, because your social medias are your database. You're poking people. Hey, I'm still here. I see that you're still here. Happy birthday. You're showing appreciation, right? You're being a real person. Okay. So don't make excuses, make content, tell your story. What is social media? This, again, is something that I think we touched on a little bit. but it's an artificial intelligence. I used to seriously think that there was a whole team of people on Instagram and Facebook that would monitor every move that I made. And that's because back in 2010, 2011, we didn't know about AI like we do now. We didn't have access to AI like we do now. AI has always ran social media platforms. That's what it's all about. But it's also meant to be taught. AI, if you ever heard somebody say I cracked the algorithm,
Mm-hmm.
run from that person. They're just trying to take your money. The
Mm-hmm.
algorithm is not meant to be cracked, it's meant to be taught. That's why ChatGPT is called open AI. It's a relationship that you're building.
Mm-hmm.
Social media works exactly the same. It remembers everything that you're doing on there, what you're engaging with, what you're not engaging with, how long you're watching videos, what keywords you're watching. So, for instance, if you watch a UFC video, it's going to know that there's fighting, there's UFC, there's, cage fighting, celebrities, all these different aspects that come into entertainment. And it's going to remember how long you watch this video. It could be an 8-minute video. You watch the whole thing, and it's now in its brain like, this person really likes this. They spent 8 minutes of their life watching this whole video on social media.
Mm-hmm.
They're interested in this. I'm going to give them more of what they're interested in. Now the key words are fight. Now you have fights. Well, all fights aren't always in the cage. You have fighting in the street. You have fighting at schools, at parks, whatever. So now that you have the word fight, the algorithm's showing you fights, and you're seeing like street fights, and then street fights. You have street fight. Now you have somebody attempting to be stabbed and like all this crazy, and you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I'll get to more of how you can fix your algorithm, but just know that you're in control of your algorithm, and it's meant to be taught. The whole reason of all existence for these social medias is to keep you on their platform the longest. TikTok wants you on their platform the longest. Instagram wants you on theirs the longest, and so on and so forth. That's why we have the big three. If you look up the big three, it's Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. But I put TikTok here, and I'll explain why. So Facebook owns Instagram. Instagram's not going anywhere. It's backed by big money. Google owns YouTube. YouTube is not going anywhere. It's owned by big money. And LinkedIn is owned by Microsoft. So LinkedIn is not going anywhere. It's backed by big money. The unicorn in this situation was TikTok. They came out of nowhere. And if you remember Vine, do you remember Vine?
Yeah.
So Vine got big because they learned the average attention span sucks. So we need, and everybody's filming on a phone, and the phones, the way you shoot is vertical. So you're shooting on a vertical phone. Our attention span sucks. So short vertical film blew up on Vine. Well, TikTok came out, and what do you think they capitalized that Vine didn't? The algorithm, the AI. Vine was chronological order. TikTok came out and was able to give people thousands of views. And that's why everybody went to TikTok. Well, TikTok actually passed YouTube for the first time ever. YouTube was passed on watch time because everybody was on TikTok. Instagram wasn't even a thing anymore because everybody was on TikTok. And these two other platforms panicked, and that's where Instagram Reels was born and YouTube Shorts was born. And the way that they got people back over to their platform was opening up the engagement. And then people were like, hey, Instagram's giving out a bunch of views right now. Let's go back over there. And we're just like sheep, dude. We just go with the herd.
Yeah.
Same thing with YouTube. So now there's a decent balance between all three of them. And, the whole thing with TikTok getting shut down and people stealing information on TikTok is just the information they were taking was they were doing a beta test because there's two TikToks. There's a Chinese one that's named something else. And then there's the American one, which is named TikTok. And they created this and put it in America to test and see how dumb we really are. And we totally failed because they did a survey after a few years and start asking the kids in America what you want to be when you grow up. Obviously, they want to be an influencer. And they start asking the kids in China what they want to be when they grow up. And they were like astronaut, scientist, and all these different amazing jobs that are extremely high paying that rule the world. And that was the beta test. That's the information they were keeping. So it wasn't like they're stealing your personal information or nothing like that, because if anybody really wants your information, probably wouldn't be that hard to get. So anyway, that's all that. The average attention span of the human is 7 seconds and dropping. We have 3 seconds and under to grab people's attention on social media. Okay. There's a difference. I want to, before I go into this next fix your feed, there's a difference between social media and search engines. YouTube is not a social media, it's a search engine. It has a social media inside of it, but it's the number 2 search engine in the world, and it's owned by the number 1 search engine in the world, Google. So they operate different and here's why. Because the attention span, social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all those are built for a short attention span. On YouTube, it's not built for a short attention span. It's built like you're going on YouTube for a purpose. Your attention span's as long as you're going to be on there. It's like going to Netflix with a short attention span. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
YouTube is like that, right? So you go in there with the intention of staying on long. So I just have to identify that difference that YouTube is not a social media. Fix your feed. So if, going back to control your social media, don't let it control you. If you're seeing things that you don't like, if you're seeing things, women are popping up, you're getting weird, like kind of weird videos. If your buddies are sending you videos in your DMs and being silly and not appropriate, and you open it, the algorithm remembers that.
Yeah.
So you have to, I've literally had to tell my friends, like, dude, I'm not opening your stuff. You don't know how the algorithm works. If I open this, it's going to start giving me more of that. And I coach, like, I don't want, I protect what I hear and what I see because of my faith. And so I don't need to be seeing this stuff. And I'll just tell them straight up, like, don't send it to me. I'm not going to open it. You're wasting your time.
Yeah.
And they get it, they get it. And I get a chance to educate them like, hey, look, this AI is documenting everything that you're doing online. It's remembering. It has an unbelievable brain that humans cannot comprehend or have. Mm-hmm. And it compartmentalizes like we can't imagine. So it's important to know that you do have control over what you see on social media. Consume less, create more. That's like my motto. If you don't like what you're seeing on social media, be a part of making some positive content and putting that out there. Identify your audience. So this is big. Your audience is going to be very broad because we don't know who's going to buy our house or sell a house. We have no idea. So you have a very broad audience, which brings me to the place of, well, you're in a very saturated industry. Mm-hmm. And the only thing not saturated is who you are as a person. Mm-hmm. You're not saturated. Your industry is. And this goes back again. We were talking about this yesterday, that your social media should be a place where you're able to display who you are and what you do. You're you. And yes, you happen to sell houses for a living. You sell properties for a living and you help people buy houses for a living, right? That's what you do. But who you are is what your social media should display. Not just selling houses all day, every day. And I'll get into the next slide in a second about that. But you identify your audience. Your personality should attract your audience.
Yes.
And your audience defines your algorithm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because you're building your audience. You're telling the AI, this is my audience. And that's going to give you that algorithm.
Got it.
That's how the algorithm works. Okay. Mm-hmm. Remember, it's not about quantity of followers. It's about quality of followers. Again, I was able to build a 6-figure business on Instagram with under 3,000 followers and never running any ads. Is because I'm intentional and I don't care how many followers I have. I care about the quality of followers that I create. Mm-hmm. And that's why if you look at my page, I get like average 1,000 views on each video that I post. And I only have 3,000 followers. Mm-hmm. The rule of thumb is under 10% and under of people that follow you are going to see your stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm getting way more than that. Okay. So then we're moving on to brand profiles. Okay. This is where you have your 2 profiles, your business real estate one and your personal one. Again, your personal one is going to drive traffic to your business one by being authentic and real. A few things that you have to understand, and I'm going to actually walk you through all this in the first class, which will be next week. You want to be a creator account, not a business account, and you want to be public, not private. If you're in any type of sales, you never want to have your account private because it makes you harder to find. Okay. Let's see. Simplify your accounts. Don't put yourself out there. See that we just went over that. You're basically putting yourself in a box and you're like putting on the same suit as all the other real estate agents when you're posting the same crap that they do all day long. The way to stand out is to show who you are, what you do, the jujitsu, the kids, the places you like to eat, the running and working out, track stuff. You know what I mean? All that stuff, networking, collaborating. Those are the key ingredients to online success.
Mm-hmm.
You are the brand. You work for a business. Okay. Your face is your personal brand. The business has their own logo, but nobody's going to, it's Kaleo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's going there saying, hey, I want to buy a home. They're
Mm-hmm.
going to you guys, the front men.
Yeah.
So you guys are, this is your logo. And people relate to people more than a logo. Remember, like they're more pushed off from a logo, like, oh, sales. I got to spend money when it comes to that. But when it comes to you, they're like, oh, now I have an actual human, a person that I get to deal with, you know, and a relationship is built.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, your content should be authentic, relatable, educational, and entertaining. So let's go to the content funnel. Oh, actually, let's go here first. Be able. You're going to start seeing a change in your audience when you start practicing being able. There's over 2,400 words that end with able. And here's a few of them right here: relatable, reachable, personable, vulnerable, valuable, reliable, comfortable, approachable, believable. And I can go on for days about all these ables. But once you start focusing your content around these ables,
Mm-hmm.
is when you start seeing a difference in your audience. You start building a loyal audience.
Mm-hmm.
And when you build that loyal audience, that builds trust, and trust turns into conversions.
Mm-hmm.
So you got 3 tips here. Or I'm sorry, you got the 3 most relatable trends is going to be animals, kids, and food.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has a relationship to one of these. Animals, and the reason why animals and kids is a big one is because their sense of innocence brings, it attracts people.
Mm-hmm.
Humans are attracted to animals because they're innocence. Humans are attracted to kids because of their innocence. And we all got to eat. So food is always going to be at the top of the list. Okay. Content funnel. I need to actually change this. I was going to update it, but I didn't have time. Look, it's no different. I'm just going to dial it in a little bit more. So at the top of the funnel is entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Entertainment may not get you conversions, but it's going to get eyes on your page. And
Mm-hmm.
that's the whole way we get people in, is with entertainment. Because remember, people are on social media to be entertained, not sold.
Mm-hmm.
We bring them in with entertainment, which is capitalizing on trendy, funny videos, the silly stuff, the fun stuff, entertainment, right? More commercial style things, advertising. Then you have inspiration and education, which boils down to value. Value is the centerpiece right here. These two is value. Value is you making these videos that I sent you a message on, that education part, right? The inspiration, the motivation, that's all giving people value.
Mm-hmm.
Value, you're going to start giving people value, and now you're becoming a source of value, and people are going to they're going to start trusting you because you know what you're talking about. You're a trustworthy guy, and you know your business. And so now you're going to start getting some warm leads and some conversions by providing value. And where you really get it is the relatable part, which is going to be personal. This is your personal stuff. This is what makes you a real human, an actual person that's not pushing sales, that's pushing relationships. That personal part is you going to Disneyland with your family. That personal part's you going out to dinner. That personal part is you collaborating with me on a video of us trying to stay healthy and jujitsu. That's the personal part, making you a real person. This is where you come and bring your hobbies, your all that stuff in here in personal. Now you're showing a side of you where you're vulnerable, which builds more trust in people. And now they're actually getting to know you without actually meeting you. So when they meet you, the trust factor is there, and they're ready to use you because they trust you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is all this making sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. Okay. So tip each reel. So when you do your value videos,
Mm-hmm.
these here in the middle, you should have a hook, your value in the middle, and then your call to action. So your hook has to grab attention. So if you're like, hey, my name is Believer Mike with Believer Media, guess what? 3 seconds. They've already swiped through my video. My name is up here anyway. They
Got it.
already know who it is. There's no need to introduce myself. I hit
Yes.
them with something sweet and fast that's going to grab their attention. Like, here's 3 tips to be successful on social media. You're going to watch that now. And now I'm going to unpack the 3 tips. And remember, your pain is your pitch. So what is their pain? That's your pitch. Their pain is your pitch.
Mhm.
So the pain right now in real estate, oh, there's no inventory. There's the high interest rates, or you know what? We have options for that. So if you think interest rates are high right now, what about back 15 years ago? Like people were still buying houses. Don't let that affect you building generational wealth today in building equity in your home. Like all those different main parts that you're missing out on, those need to be your value right here. And then your call to action, you always want to remind people, if you found this valuable, share it with somebody who's potentially looking to buy a home, or message me if you have any more questions, or you're interested in finding out more about your house. Okay. The best stories are lessons. So I always tell people, when you're doing these valuable what do you call it? These valuable content, then you like I when I film my clients, I always tell them, give me a real life scenario. Let's make a video on a real life scenario that happened this week. And I have them think about it, and then we structure it down into a script that has the hook, the value, and the call to action. Typically, something like this would be like a um there's an issue, and you resolved it. How did you resolve the issue? Right? Something like that. Reality TV and movies. Okay, so this I also need to change, but I'm just gonna go at it. I'm gonna actually show you on my Instagram. So I don't know if I showed you this, but this is so up here,
Mhm.
that's stories.
Yeah.
That is your personal reality TV show.
Hmm.
Every day is a new episode.
Hmm.
I've been talking to this. Every day is a new episode, and it's your reality TV show. Your stories, it goes away in 24 hours, and then the next episode starts the next day. Okay. Now you have your
That's right.
seasons
Yeah.
are right here.
Hmm.
Those highlights. You're
Mhm.
highlighting your story. Those are the seasons of your reality TV show. Okay.
Mhm.
So look at your life, your social media as a documentary that's on Netflix.
Mhm.
Your stories are your episodes, and that's where you give people the behind the scenes, raw, uncut, unedited version of you engaging with people, talking, doing polls, and all that fun stuff, collaborating, tagging. And then your highlights is the seasons. So if you go to a football game, you're going to put that on your stories, and then that's going to become a season of when you went to the football game. Even though it's a season, it's just one day, but it's an experience that you're
Mhm.
highlighting, and that lives on your page. It doesn't go away in 24 hours. It lives on your page.
Mhm.
And then you have your your feed, right? Your main feed here.
Mhm.
That is, they're your trailers to your movie.
Mhm.
Okay. Remember, social media is short and vertical short film. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to get into long stuff and start doing like, oh, well, this was you can start a series and put it on YouTube. Podcast work great. Before and afters of houses when you're rehabbing them, going on a whole journey, a sales journey with a client. All that stuff is great for YouTube, but you still need to pull the nuggets out of that and then put it on social media. Like if you pay attention to like Joe Rogan, he does a 4-hour podcast. Well, he breaks down the nuggets and puts them on social media to get people to go watch the 4-hour podcast,
Yeah.
right? That's what this is for. It's where your trailers go. When they come out with a new movie, they make a trailer to get
Mhm.
people excited to go see the movie. It's exactly how this works. Your trailers go here, your movie's on YouTube.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect. So let's see. Stories is your daily reality TV show. Cut out the introductions, get straight to the point. YouTube long description. Okay. This is when I'm doing this in person at like brokerages. This is where the team leader or the owner comes and tells me to leave. It's not about sales. And it really isn't, dude. The people that are in this for sales, and you may have got in this for sales because we need to make money, we need to eat, we need to feed our families. But in the business that you're in, it takes a tremendous amount of trust and knowledge.
Mhm.
And if you can provide that and build that,
Mhm.
then you're not just selling, you're building relationships that last forever.
Yeah.
That's the key, bro. Communication is key to building longevity in relationships.
Mhm.
We have an unfair advantage to communicate with this.
Mhm.
It's unfair how easy it is to communicate on social media.
Yeah.
I'm a big advocate for in face for sure, but the amount of people that we can reach on social media is insane.
Mhm.
And I want to also make sure that, nobody wants to be sold nowadays. They can smell a sale from a mile away. And social media has always been misused for clout. Oh, look what I got. Look at the house I'm selling. Look at this house that you want to buy this house.
Yeah.
And it's all for the wrong stuff. Like
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
it real to appeal is fake it till you make it, right? That was like the big thing back in the day. And I used to love saying that. Oh, fake it till you make it, bro. That's not how things work anymore. That's
Yeah.
outdated. It's now keep it real to appeal. I made this up. I'm sure I'm not the only one that said it, but I made this up and I'm just like, that's exactly it. We need to keep it real with people to appeal to people. Do you want to be lied to? No, we don't like being lied to. So why are we on social media lying to everybody about what we have and what we don't have? Look
Mhm.
at my Ferrari. Bro, you rent that Ferrari. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be sold anymore. Yes, there is these people out there that will be attracted to that, right? But I mean, that's not the relationships we're looking to build. So remember, it's all about building relationships. Now we get into the engine. But first, I actually want to go and show you. I'm going to do it. So I call this the car method. The
Mhm.
car method, I don't have a visual for the car, but
Mhm.
the outside of the car is the first thing people see when you roll up. This is a part of a brand, right? The first thing people see when you roll up is the car, right? So that's going to be the business. That's going to be the business, what they stand for. You're driving around a car that has your business logo on it, the Kaleo, right? You are the driver. How are you driving it? How do you interact with people? Do you use your blinker? Do you speed? Do you drive slow? You know what I mean? All these type of things make you your brand. And even like we're a walking brand all day long without us even noticing it. How do
Yeah.
we treat people in the drive-through? Do we know people by name at the grocery store? Do they know us?
Yeah.
This is all part of our personal brand that we're building consistently without realizing. How do we treat people?
Yeah.
You and I know there's somebody watching us all the time,
Mhm.
judging us like, dude, like, what is wrong with you? Jesus is the biggest, best brand ever in existence, and we're supposed to try to mimic that, mimetos, mimic. So anyway, we're the brand, and it's the first thing people see when you roll up the color, the body type, all that stuff. Okay. You're the driver. And then you have the framework. Okay, hold on. This is the brand framework. Can you see this?
Yeah.
All right. So don't let this scare you. This is something that we're going to go over and I'm going to help you knock out all this. The brand, right? You
Mhm.
have the personal, which is the driver, and you have the business, which is the car.
Mhm.
Okay. This is the brand framework. It holds the car together, right?
Got it. Uh-huh.
There's the business, which actually I'll start with the personal. So the personal, you have your personal Instagram, you have your personal Facebook. We got to get you in Facebook groups,
Can
right?
you zoom in a little bit?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Okay. So this is the personal brand.
Yeah.
You have your personal Instagram, you have your personal Facebook, oops, you have Facebook groups right here. Are you in any Facebook groups?
Honestly, I think I am like in one or like my Kaleo office, but I don't. I just use Facebook for like entertainment. I don't even and
Okay,
like
so
place.
Facebook groups is very powerful. You
Yeah.
can get in local groups, right? You can get in a local foodie group. You can get in a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu group.
Okay.
Join all the groups that are available in your local area.
Okay.
There's a bunch of city groups that you can get in and
Yeah.
start putting your stuff in, filtering them in the right group. So if you
Got
do a BJJ video on Instagram,
it. Yeah.
you're going to post that on your personal Instagram. It's going to automatically go to your personal Facebook, and then you're going to add that to your BJJ group.
Okay. Oh, got it.
Right?
Okay.
Same thing with food. If you post a video of you going out to dinner on
Uh-huh.
Instagram, it's going to automatically go to your Facebook and then it's going to go to your group.
Got
If you're doing real estate, you're going to want to, you post your real estate video here. You're going to collaborate with your business Instagram. So it goes there too.
it. Hmm.
Then it's going to automatically go to your Facebook and you're going to share that to your business professional page on Facebook.
Hmm.
And these two act as your portfolio. Same thing with LinkedIn. It acts as a portfolio. So everything business you're going to put on LinkedIn. And then you have Google My Business, which is also going to be all business. And then you have your YouTube channel right here, which is going to be all business. Okay. Remember, YouTube is a search engine. So if you're utilizing the keywords, then you're going to pop up organically on Google search.
Okay.
And then you have your TikTok, which is personal. And then you could do both on here as well. So your TikTok should mirror your Instagram and your Facebook personal page. And then if you do your real estate one, you're going to want to put that in your local groups and in your Kaleo group. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the reason for these, everything is to build a database, right?
Yes, correct.
The way we do that is throwing events, doing giveaways, networking, all that fun stuff, collaborations. So if you're doing an event, and I've seen this work tons of times, you sell a house, put some of the money aside for marketing, right? 20% of your profit should go back into marketing for your business. With some of that money, rent an In-N-Out truck, go rent a space at a park, a local park, create a Eventbrite and create a flyer on Canva, make a video with CapCut, put all of that on social media and drain it all along all of these, invite people and blow this event up, put it in your local groups on Facebook, get everybody to come and send it to your database that I'm sure you already have a database where you can email and send newsletters. Send this flyer to everybody. Hey, we're having a family burger night or a family burger party at the park. And all you got to do is sign up so I can know how many burgers to buy from In-N-Out. Okay. Well, you can use Eventbrite, which they don't charge if you don't charge. So this is a free event. And what you're doing is sending that out. They say, all right, I want to go. Invite your friends, invite your family, bring everybody you can. You're sending this to all your past clients, all your potential clients. They're bringing friends, they're bringing family. Everybody gets the link. They all put their name, number, phone, address, social media, whatever you ask for them to put in there to get the reservation. Now you're collecting all that info and you're entering it in your database. So you can retarget market to these people right here. So if you get their address, their email, and their phone number, you're retarget marketing all day long. If you get their social media, again, retarget marketing all day long.
Okay.
That's how you build this. Also, you can do it with giveaways too.
Okay.
Database. So mailers, emails, SMS, call it, right?
Yeah.
You do all this right here, and then it just follow up, convert, retarget. You do that on your social media. You're using QR codes, link trees, websites, all that stuff. So this is what makes up your brand framework.
How is it? Go back to that. That's like a great plan right there. It seems like a lot though. So how do
we're gonna walk through this?
Okay.
I'm just briefly going over it with you.
It works. Yeah.
The first class that we do is the framework setup.
Okay.
So I make sure that you have all of these created.
Okay.
And then the next week we come back and all of them should be created. Now, then we start going over content the second week.
Okay. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Cool.
So this is first week stuff.
Okay.
And then, all right. So that's, and then the engine is quality, value, consistency, networking. So we got the body, which is the brand, the driver, which is your personal brand. We have the framework, which is everything I just showed you, everything that keeps the brand together and running. And then the engine, what drives the engine is quality, value, consistency, networking, quality content, valuable content, consistently staying at the top of mind and networking with people. The networking is it's the last piece of the puzzle, networking. Okay. So the networking, and there's multiple ways of networking. There's even more ways now on social media because I need to update this slideshow, but I'll just kind of go over them really quick with you. The best way is in person. For me, I'm always a big in person. If it wasn't for in person, I would have never met you. So in person networking is the best, and I stand by it. There's nothing better than people. Anytime somebody asks you for a business card, social media is the best business card. Hey, yeah, I got a business card, but real quick, follow me on Instagram. I always say, yeah, I got business cards in my car because I do. I don't have them on me. I'm like, but follow me on Instagram and I'll follow you back. And if I'm really interested in this person in pursuing their business or a relationship with them, I will follow them back.
Mm,
And now I have access to their lifestyle and I can stay in front of them all the time, every day,
mm,
watch their stuff, engage with them, remind them who I am, right?
yeah,
That's called existing networking,
yeah,
where you're already following somebody and you're touching base with them. You're poking them. Hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here. You know, and then you have potential audience. This gets into the geotagging. This is where you can go city by city and anywhere around the world and network with people. That is the last class. I will break that down to you in depth
got it.
when we're done. Do you have any questions?
No, dude, I'm so excited, bro. No,
So,
this is, I mean, you broke everything. I mean, this is so good, dude. Like, you broke it down so well. And, like, I see it, like, I see the vision, like, through everything you've explained. And
sweet.
I totally understand it. Um, I'm not overwhelmed. I just know that there's a lot of things that I haven't done on my end
Yeah.
to have the whole setup correct, right? To have
Right.
it you know, correct. But like those are all the things that I've thought about the events, so you know, the collaboration parts, the networking, you know, all of that. Like you put it all together really well. I
Thank you,
mean,
bro.
really, really well. I mean, I'm very excited for this. I just now, like in my mind, I'm like, okay, how am I gonna figure out the time to do all this and which is gonna happen step by step. So I don't need to do it today, you know. But
Right. Well, I make it, I've got it down to where I make it easy
yeah,
and it's not overwhelming.
okay. Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Like I don't want to overwhelm you. Let me stop screen sharing really quick. How the heck do I stop screen sharing?
Yeah, I'm
Pause.
not overwhelmed. I just know that there's a lot of work I need to do. You know.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. There's a lot that goes into it. But again, like I have condensed this into four, like this is the free class that I do.
Oh, okay.
Like you get four sessions after this. But
Okay.
it's important for me to break this down so that way people have the right mindset of where I'm going to take them
Cool.
in the journey of this whole social media thing. Because it's a mindset, dude. People don't understand a lot of this stuff that I just went over.
Yeah.
And so if I just start hitting them with, hey, we're going to set up your profile and do all this, they're just like, whoa, bro, like,
Yeah.
hold on, why?
Yeah.
So for me, it's important to explain why first. Like I worked in the restaurant industry.
Yeah.
I wanted to work every position before I was a server.
Mm-hmm.
And that made me a dynamic server because I understood the place in and out and I was able to explain and sell my product easier.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with you. You got to know the industry. Otherwise, you can't sell the product. So that's my job is to teach this product and what it is, the direction that I'm taking you guys. I know it's kind of overwhelming a little bit, but that's why I do this one first, and then I hit with the setup. So the whole next class we're going to go going over the setup.
Okay.
Then the second class we're going to go over content, and that's a big one.
Yeah.
And then the third and fourth is posting and networking,
Okay.
and that's it. It's
Dude, it's
perfect.
great, bro. I'm so excited, dude.
Right
Yeah,
on, brother.
dude.
Let's put something on the calendar for next week so we can get you
Yeah, let's do it again
get you
Monday.
rocking and
Let
rolling. Monday is good. Same time.
the same time. Let's just keep it rolling.
All right, I'll set you up.
Keep it rolling. You know, yesterday I was at my, I had a lease in Azusa, um, and I was trying to make a video, and I'm like, "Fuck, dude, you know, I did the CapCut thing, but I didn't know how to make it interesting. And then I have a listing coming up in San Clemente. You know, it's nice. It's 2 miles from the beach. Like, you know, trying to figure out like what kind of video to make there. You know,
You have
um,
that's in 2 weeks.
that's yeah. So that one goes live on the 21st. I'm gonna be taking pictures. So next Monday, yeah, or Tuesday is when I'll do the photos. I'm trying to figure out what kind of video to do over there.
So let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's meet. mm, 1 second. So next Monday is the 18th, and you're going Thursday, the 21st, to this listing.
No, Thursday is when the listing goes active potentially. So either Monday or Tuesday is when I'll be doing the photos. and so I'll be doing drone shots, photos of the community. It's a condo out there, but in my mind, I was thinking, okay, let me go to the local shopping center and see what kind of foods they have, like kind of bring that San Clemente vibe into a video. But it is a lot, like, I don't know what kind of video to, you know,
Can you get together with me this Thursday so
yeah,
we can do the setup?
yeah, yeah.
That
Thursday.
we could still do that over the phone as well. Um, you're gonna use your cell phone for this Zoom though.
Uh, uh,
Next week is gonna be on your cell phone. So join the Zoom with your phone next week,
okay,
not your computer.
okay, got it.
Um, let's see, Thursday at is 8 too early or 9? Do
Thursday,
9?
eight could work. Um, 8 or 9. Let me just double check my daughter's schedule for cheer.
Okay.
The cheer at 9.
You do
No,
cheer at 9?
yeah, and I usually drop her off, so I leave at 8:30. So that probably won't work. Uh,
Uh, what time
uh,
works better?
I'll be back by 9:30. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that'll
Well,
work. And then what we could do is we could just I can spend 30 minutes helping you set everything up.
okay,
So we'll do 9:30.
okay.
9:30. Avon. Okay, perfect. I got you on at 9:30 to 10. All right. And then the next class would be Monday the 18th
Yeah,
at 10 a.m.
uh, yeah, 10 or 11, whichever works for you.
I'll put you on for 10 because I know you're gonna take off that day and go to San Clemente.
Possibly Tuesday, I think. So 10 or 11 is good.
Okay, cool.
That will be 10.
Yeah, and if anything changes, just let me know.
Okay.
10 to 11. Yeah, my next coaching on Mondays is not until 1.
Okay.
Sweet. And then that day we'll go over content. So that way Tuesday when you go out there, you'll have a clear mind and things will be very easy for you.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. The goal, man, is just to have fun,
Yeah.
not
Absolutely.
overthink things, you
Yeah.
know? And
Yeah.
once you go through this course, you're gonna be like, dude, this is so much easier than I thought. And it's all because now you have the knowledge.
Yeah.
You know what to do, you know? But
Yeah.
until then, you're just like, "Duh, I know I need to be on social media, but I don't know where to start or what to do." Like, trust me, bro, I got you. You're gonna be good.
I trust you. I trust you, my Jesus brother. um, what's it called? And the link that you're going to send me with all the documents, are those printable?
Yes. Yep. You
Yeah.
have full access to print them. Just don't delete them or add anything. I've had people like add stuff in and delete stuff. I'm like, that's not your file.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I definitely want to print out that last one we went over.
Yeah, I'll tell you which ones to print out and when to print them out.
Okay. Cool.
Do you have legal print over there? The
Yeah.
size?
Yeah. We have.
Because two of these documents are legal. They're long,
Oh yeah.
but
Okay.
it makes life easier for it being that way.
Okay. Cool. And
Cool.
then what do you like? So I'm very bad with organization, right? I still haven't. I have like my database up here and in my cell phone, right? So I'm actually working on my database right now, so I can really, hit people, right?
Yeah.
Social media. I have the social media database. That's one database, but all the individuals that I've done business with that aren't on social media is in my phone, right? So
Oh, so you don't have a database?
no, dude, that's one thing that's been holding me back. I mean, I sell quite a few homes, but it's
Yeah.
all, it's
Oh,
all,
bro, you got to capitalize on that.
yeah, it's all through my relationship building, right?
Yeah.
That we talked about. So I'm big on the trust and relationship building, but that because I'm not good with organization. So do you use, what do you use for like setting up appointments? Like I use a general notepad, like, 10 a.m., 11. Do you use Google Calendar? Do you use,
I use Google Calendar for everything. Yes. And
Okay.
I also use Calendly.
Okay.
So Calendly is great because I can set up different things on Calendly and like here, let me show you.
Is that your house or what?
I'm in my office.
Is it in your house or you have the office?
What happened?
You have an office in your house or an office?
No, I used to, and I have way too many kids for that, bro.
Yeah.
They're just like knocking at the door, coming in. And I'm like, I'm on a freaking phone call. So I sublease an office out of my buddy's mortgage office down off Haven and Guasti, right below the 10. All right, so let me share a screen with you really quick again. This one, share. Okay, can you see this?
Yeah.
So Calendly, you can create your own meeting right here, right? So this is a 30-minute meeting. It's one-on-one, and I'm available during during these days at these times. I can copy this and send it to somebody as a text and say, "Hey, schedule a meeting with me." This is my free brand analysis. This is the um my lead magnet. So if you go here to my last slide, this here,
Mm-hmm.
that's this link right here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. What's next? That's this one. So it'll take you to my Calendly, and this is what it looks like. There we go. You can pick say you want to meet with me Thursday, and we're gonna do see how we can't do 10
Yeah. Oh, I
because
see.
you're there.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I added you on my Google Calendar,
For
right?
Thursday at 10 or 9:30? We do 9:30 or 10?
Oh, it's 9:30. You're right. So see, 9:30 is not available. And then I have an 11 as well.
Okay, got it.
So that it blocks it out. So people can just do 9 o'clock or go to 11:30 with me
Got
because I'm blocked out because I have stuff on my Google Calendar. So if I go here to my Google Calendar,
it. Mhm.
you're gonna see that is this the right day? Where am I?
Oh, I
This is
see.
today.
It's right there. Cable.
We have 9:30, right?
Yeah.
And 10 a.m. Jessica. So because I entered those, 9:30 and 10 a.m. are not available.
Okay.
So it automatically is mirrored with your Google Calendar, which is great. So they could pick 9 a.m., hit next, and now they have to give me their name, they have to give me their email, they have to give me their phone number, and they have to tell me their Instagram and Facebook, and they have to tell me what they're struggling with.
Got it.
So this is at the end of what I just did with you,
Uh-huh.
this whole slideshow.
Uh-huh.
This is my call to action. Schedule a 15-minute free profile analysis with me.
Mhm.
They schedule this. Once they hit schedule event, I get an email with all that information
Mhm.
that I can enter into my database and
Oh,
retarget market to them if I'd like to. I actually don't do any email marketing
got it.
yet because I haven't needed it. But now that my coaching is more polished and
Yeah.
the whole system is more polished for this, I
Mhm.
am going to put together a whole campaign for that.
Got it.
Um, and then Calendly, a paid coaching session from 1 hour Zoom, 15-minute prayer call. Like these are all options people can click through and use. And then I'll get an email saying this person set up this at this time.
Cool.
Right. So Calendly's great, dude. It's a
Awesome.
game changer. Um,
Awesome. Yeah.
and it also acts like a database, like you can share your information.
Yeah. Sure.
And store, I'm sorry, you can store your information from that you get from people. As far as what you should use for a CRM, that is going the ones that I know that do the best in the industry use Follow Up Boss. Are you familiar?
That's the one I have.
Okay. So Follow Up Boss is the one that I hear have the best results for email marketing and CRM database building, right? For me, it's different. I'm Go High Level.
Yeah.
Because I need courses, I need all kinds of different things, and Go High Level has everything that I need to offer.
Okay.
But for you, I would say look into Follow Up Boss. That would be the CRM that I use.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. You gonna pray for us or what?
Yeah, let's pray it out. Heavenly Father, God, we thank you, Lord, for this time, and we thank you for God, I thank you for Kingdom people, for bringing your people together in multiple ways, not just faith, family, fitness, and finance, Lord. Those are the four pillars that we stand on, Father, and we pray that you can keep us in good shape with those four pillars, Lord. Father, I'm grateful for my brother and for all that he's doing for you in the kingdom. May he continue to grow in his journey of faith and his journey of business and with his family, Lord, and in his health. And God, I just thank you for this relationship that you've introduced. This was your divine timing, and it's nothing short of your glory, God. That why we're able to work together. And Father, I just pray that there's fruit in this, Lord, and that we can both learn from this and ultimately glorify you with what you've given us, Lord. So we are grateful. We're thankful, Father. I pray blessings in his day. May you keep him protected and safe as he travels. I pray the blood of Christ over his family and a hedge of protection over his home and his business. We pray this all in your son's mighty name. Amen.
Man, dude, you are good, dude.
You coming tonight or what?
Huh? I can't. I got to train tonight, dude.
Oh, nice.
I have that tournament in 2 weeks. That's why I'm kind of dying today.
Oh,
I'm in 2 days, but after that, bro, I'm there. I'll be there.
cool. Sounds good.
It's 28th, so I'll be gone at the end of the month.
No worries, my man.
But I appreciate you, man.
Of course. I appreciate you.
It helped a lot, dude.
Cool.
A lot. Thank you so much.
Thanks for being a believer.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Nike believer. Let's go.
Cool, brother. All right. Well, if you have any questions, make sure you hit me up.
Absolutely, bro. Thanks for everything.
You
I'll
got
see
it.
you Thursday, 10
Yes,
or
sir.
9:30.
9:30. Let me know if anything changes.
All right, my man.
All right.
Take care. Have a blessed day. Bye.
Later.